I just wanted to start off tonight with your reflections on the passing of the legendary Terry Funk and your synopsis in terms of his role in ECW and what he really meant to the original ECW.
Terry Funk. Without Terry, there is no ECW you ever heard of. He's the one that single-handedly elevated us and put us on the map. He came in from that first TV taping, and he never left. Without Terry, no one would know who the Public Enemy is. No one knows who Sabu is. Shane Douglas. He elevated all of them through his programs for them into main event status, so that they were able to main event on their own without him. They needed him to get there, and he was so generous and kind and giving to all the workers. He was the catalyst for everything. There's no way I'm here without Terry Funk. There's no way they're here without Terry Funk. And I was literally humbled and blessed that one of the few last things he had done in the wrestling vein, was the forward to the book. That meant so much to me because Terry really doesn't easily do that for people. And we had a special relationship, and I was always felt like I'm indebted to him for life. I would have done anything for Terry Funk. He was just such a gifted and giving athlete. It's unbelievable. Doing moonsaults in his 50s at the ECW arena. I mean, was that necessary? No, but he did it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know Terry first became involved with the promotion when it was Eastern Championship Wrestling and was involved in those early tapings. Not to get into too much jump ahead, but how did he first become involved in Eastern Championship Wrestling?
Well, Eddie Gilbert brought him in. Eddie was my original booker. After we started to grow to the TV level, when I brought Eddie in, because we had television, and it became all of a sudden too big for me to do that. My other job, do everything all at once. So I needed help. I brought Eddie in, and he brought Terry in. And like I said, from day one, Terry was everything. I mean, our first TV taping, very first one, our first show. I mean, how exciting is that? Oh my God, I'm getting a TV show. That was like amazing. It was unbelievable to me. Show ends, and it's Jay Sully's the announcer, and Terry's doing color commentary. And I walk in for the final shot. And I'm, fans, thank you. We'll be back each and every week. This is the hard-hitting ECW going on. And Terry puts his arm around me on TV and says, "Don't worry, we'll get better." And I went, all the air began out of the blue. I went, "Yeah, we'll get better." What? What did he just say? At the end of my TV show, we'll get better. And he was right, by the way. And we did, thanks to him a lot. And, the rest was history. But that was the very first TV show we did. And that's how it ended. They said, "Don't worry, we'll get better."
That's tremendous. Is it true that he indicated that, if you brought him in, you'd need another mortgage or something along those lines?
No. What happened was, after Eddie and I had a falling out, and I had to relieve Eddie of his duties, I turned to Terry because, my God, I idolized the guy. I just asked him, "Any chance you would want to consider taking over the book?" He went, "Todd, you can't," always with his arm around you, "you can't afford me." I went, "Yeah, I guess he's probably right." When he says that, I figured it probably makes sense. He's not relocating to start doing my little TV show. But he was there every month, and he was like clockwork. Like I said, he elevated everybody, including bringing his brother Dory in and just like doing. I mean, whatever as a kid, when I first got to see someone like a Terry Funk, which I didn't have growing up, because I only had the WWF. So I was all Bruno Sammartino and Killer Kowalski and the crazy Graham brothers and Tori Tanaka. I mean, that was what I was weaned on before I even knew about the NW and any other groupings. So when I first got to see Terry Funk, it was like, whoa. It was him and Jack Briscoe in Florida. I'd never seen anything like it. Was all new. There's this whole world of wrestling out there beyond the WWF. Who knew? I only knew the one thing. And so having Terry there was like, as I said, he was special. He devoted himself to us. He just said at one point, he goes, "You know what? This is where I want to be. I know it's a haul to get to Philadelphia. It is. It's a flight, believe me." And I don't care. He goes, I love what you're doing here. I love your concept. I love what your thought process is. I want to be part of it. And he really didn't work anywhere else after that, except for an occasional big spot show or, in Japan or whatever. For the most part, he was till the end. He wouldn't even do the reunion show the WWF put on.
Mm-hmm.
He only wanted to work with us. And a guy like Terry Funk says that, you get goosebumps just thinking about it. I mean, this guy was as great as anybody in the history of the business. And he was funny too. And he was a leader in the locker room. I can remember a guy, young boy coming in. I see younger wrestler coming in, injured, limping, this and that. And Funk goes, "What's going on? What's the matter?" "Oh, my leg. I can't have no insurance." And Funk goes, "Come here, sit down." The guy pulls his chair up. Also, the other boys pull their chairs up. He goes, "Now listen to what I'm telling you. I'm giving you a lesson here. When you go to a town, any town, you get a rental car. And you buy that insurance, and then you take that car and run into a damn bird stop sign and get them to pay for all your medical bills. Come on, son." I mean, this was Terry Funk. He was amazing and funny and great, and everything about it was amazing.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos,